This video is brought to you by my absolutely incredible patrons. Seriously, I would not be able to bring you all this content without them. Thank you all so much. If you want to join them, head to the link on screen or click the link in the description. If we reach my current goal, I'll be able to come to a USA convention a lot sooner and finally meet a lot of you. But for now, enjoy the video. Hello, how's it going? Yes, different spot, because as you might have seen in my mail video, the sound in my recording room is not the best right now. So I've temporarily found another spot to film this one, but my green screen's still in my recording room, so no fine art wall for this one, I'm sorry. But I'm here to talk about VidCon, which I was at last weekend, and I had an amazing time. I'm going to tell you all things about it, why I went, what I did, and all that jazz. So the reason why I went is because I am obviously a YouTuber, and VidCon has 3 passes. So you've got the community pass, the creator pass, and the industry pass. So if you're a fan and you want to just go see lots of other YouTubers, you get the community pass. If you're a YouTuber yourself and you want to learn stuff, you get the creator pass. And if you're someone who actually is like super professional into video making and maybe you have like a channel network, you want to recruit people, you get the industry pass. So obviously I'm a YouTuber, so I got the super cool, where is it, there it is, creator pass. Purple means I'm a creator. And the cool thing about having a creator pass is so you've got all the community stuff on the first floor and then all the creator stuff on the second floor, but you can only go to the second floor with a creator pass. So it's really nice to just be able to go upstairs and escape the crowds for a little bit and just chill and be around other YouTubers. It was such a really cool environment to be in, knowing every single person there is a YouTuber or is at least looking to be a YouTuber. However, it wasn't all peaches and roses when we got there, so I went to VidCon with the lovely Forks Veritas, and we went to register to get our tickets, and we were immediately met with this. So yeah, wasn't ideal, and we had a panel in like the next half an hour, so luckily while we were lining up there were people yelling out going, hey, anyone who's got a creator pass or an industry pass, come over this way, your lines are over here.
This is our line. Creative passes. So
we got our passes very quickly and we're able to head right up to our panel. And that panel was called Creating and Maintaining Your Community, which was a really handy one because obviously us YouTubers, we wouldn't be anywhere without you. Right there, you watching this video right now. You're important and you matter a lot to us, so we need to make sure that you're going to stick around and keep watching our videos. So that's what that whole panel was about. Yeah, it's all about making sure that you're not some floating omnipotent being that your community can't get to. You know, they need to be able to connect with you, you know, like sometimes literally, so they know that you exist and you're on their level. So like replying to comments, even just liking comments, mentioning people in videos, making giant walls of fan art, like anything that shows your appreciation for people, because you really do appreciate these people, but it can sometimes get to a level where there are just too many people, and I want to thank every single one of you individually, but I don't think I can do that before I hit 50, so here is a universal hello, I love you viewer, thank you for sticking around and watching my videos. So yeah, great panel. And then the next one I went to was YouTube Analytics. Now, this one wasn't the greatest. I thought it was going to be about, you know, how to sort of manipulate each analytic going into, like, how to increase whichever ones you want to get better. But it was kind of just giving you a tour of the whole backstage of YouTube, showing you how all the analytics work, which I kind of already knew. One thing I didn't know is that YouTube actually views, the YouTube watch time over the actual views themselves is more important. So your video might have 1 million views, but if people only stuck around for 2 seconds of the video, YouTube doesn't care. So if it even has a little bit of views, but everyone watched the full 1 hour segment, YouTube really values that. Which is how you sort of get on like the recommended videos tab. So if your videos have a good rate of watch time, then YouTube is more likely to recommend it to other people. And after that was probably the most fun part of VidCon so far, when Forks and I went fursuiting around level 1 and we live streamed it. The whole stream is up on my channel. Click here if you want to go watch it. I'm going to shorten, like do a stream highlights video a bit later, but for now you can just watch the whole thing. It was such a good experience getting to meet so many people in my suit. Like, some people recognized me, some people didn't, but either way, it was all 100% good reception. There was not a single person that was like, gross furries. Well, none that we heard anyway. No one came and said anything to our face, so the reception was absolutely amazing. And it was so cool to see other furries there like come and recognize us. Like, I felt there were some times where I just felt like a celebrity. It was amazing. Here's a couple of my favorite moments from the stream right now. Absolutely amazing. However, it wasn't all fun and games. So after that stream ended, we went off, we took our suits off, and we were just relaxing for a bit. And then the VidCon head of security came up to us to say hello. And we're like, oh no, what have we done? Because before, like months before we went to VidCon, I actually sent VidCon an email being like, hey, we've got these full mascot suits, is it cool if we wear them around the convention? Like, I got like a really vague response like, you can, but we have no mask policy, but you can wear it, but we might take it off to check your ID, and like, nothing was saying like, no, don't wear your suit. So we didn't really think it would be an issue, so we just did it anyway. Like, I sent the pictures and everything, and they didn't seem to have a problem with it. But then the head of security came out and was like, yeah, so I hate to be the bad guy. I know you guys are doing a great job. Everyone is loving you, and I don't want to have to tell you this, but please don't wear your suits again because, you know, we do have a no mask policy, so you can't wear your full face coverings in the convention space. Like little ones where you can just quickly take them on and off for a photo are okay, but not full costumes. So it was a bit sad, but that was definitely the best way it could have gone. We didn't get in any trouble or anything, just a little, it sucks we have to do this, but please, we do have to follow our rules, otherwise, you know, it's only going to open a can of worms, so we're going to draw a line somewhere. So we were very lucky to get the footage we did. So for VidCon next year, I'm going to have to commission a full Pocari Kigarumi or something from someone. But so if you are going to VidCon in the future, do note that you cannot wear fursuits actually in VidCon. You can wear them outside VidCon. Outside areas are fine, just not in the actual convention center. Because VidCon isn't actually like a cosplay event like Supernova or something. It is for people. So yeah, that was fine and dandy, and then from there we called it a day. And then day 2 rolled around. The first panel we went to was called bite-sized content. So this was all about making videos for like Snapchat and Instagram stories, which are 2 mediums that I am currently not on. So it was really interesting to be able to learn about all that, like doing things in one take and then just posting them. Like, I rely on editing so much, so this whole workshop was quite scary. And then it was time for my little VidCon meet. If you watched my video about where I was announcing I was coming to VidCon, I was like, hey, how about at 1 o'clock on the Sunday, let's all meet up. I was expecting maybe like 3 people, but we got this. Woo! Yeah, I did this. This is my meme. I did this. Look at that.
10 out of 10 memes would meme again. Wait, memes. There we go.
Pocari, what are you doing?
So we just romped around and were dumb furries for about an hour. Fox actually streamed the whole meet, so if you want to watch that, go to his channel. You can be there at the meet even though you weren't there. Come say hello. And yeah, if you turned up to that meet, let me say another big hello to you and a big thank you for coming. I really appreciated it. But yeah, unfortunately I was only able to stick around for an hour because then I had another panel which was called the YouTube Honesty Hour. If any of you watch SciShow, the dude from SciShow was actually moderating that panel, so that was pretty cool. So there were 5 of them there, and they were all just sort of, I don't know, it's hard to explain. It was a very higgledy-piggledy kind of panel. They were just sort of spewing out their feelings about YouTube and themselves and their channels and yeah. One thing that I found really cool is that they were taking questions via Twitter hashtag. So if you had something you wanted to ask them, all you did was tweet it and then give them the relevant hashtag. They were just doing them at random at first, just picking out the good ones, and then at one point they're like, oh okay, how about we'll sort them by likes? Whichever ones have the most likes will answer. Oh, okay, here's one from Pocari. I asked them when was the best time to turn your YouTubing from like a hobby to a job. They didn't really give a clear answer because I guess there isn't really a clear answer, but it was still really cool to hear them talk about it. One thing that they did make very clear is that if you want your YouTube to be a job and to be professional, you need to make it look like that from the get-go, because if you don't, then you don't really know when to do that. So as long as you're professional and good from the beginning, there's a high chance you'll get there. And then after that was my final panel, which I think made my entire VidCon, was the live streaming workshop with Matt, Pat, and Stephanie. I didn't actually realize who Matt, Pat was at the beginning. Like, I watched Game Theory and Film Theory, but I'd never seen who was behind those. Like, I don't watch Matt, Pat's gaming and stuff. So it was really cool to actually meet the voice for those videos. I even got a nice little selfie at the end there. But yeah, I have learned so much about live streaming, like so much that as soon as we got back, because our friend Daiko was hosting us, we did a stream together because we're like, yeah, I've learned so much about streaming, I want to stream right now. It wasn't the best stream ever, we did have a few technical difficulties, but it is there if you want to watch it. It's pretty long, so strap in. And yeah, I really cannot wait to start bringing scheduled live streams to my channel. But yeah, one other thing I loved about VidCon was that it wasn't just, you know, the elitist YouTubers running everything. There was actually a lot of support for a lot of smaller YouTubers. In fact, if you know Blue the Dragon, he is my favorite furry YouTuber. He was actually an invited guest, like one of their feature creators. So he had the fancy featured creator yellow badge and you got to go to the creator lounge, and I'm not jealous, you're jealous. But yeah, his channels don't even have 100,000 subs yet, like they should. But my point still stands, he's still classed as like a smaller YouTuber at the moment, so it was really cool to see that kind of support. And people on panels, I think some of the smallest panel runners I had about like 50,000 subscribers, so it was crazy seeing people so close to my kind of level be up there, and I'm just like, dang, I really do have a shot at this whole YouTube thing. Maybe if I could somehow hit like 80,000 or 100,000 by next year, I could be a featured guest to VidCon. That'd be pretty awesome. Maybe then I'd get some special security clearance to first it around the con. That'd be cool. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed my VidCon. Like, I've heard some mixed things about the VidCons over in America, so I wasn't quite sure what to expect, but no, the Australian one was really good. Everyone was really nice. Everyone was really, you know, receptive. All of the massive million subscriber YouTubers were more than happy to be friendly with us little baby 10,000 YouTubers. Like, there was no separation of the classes. It was really good and really wholesome. I don't know how it goes from a fan's perspective, like with the community pass, because I wasn't interested in that side. So if you're just a fan of YouTubers, this is probably not a very good kind of review for you. But if you're a YouTube creator, then yes, please do go. It is worth checking out. It is worth the extra money for the creator pass. So don't forget to check Fox's channel out as well. He's got some really good stuff. He's starting to think about, you know, a whole channel overhaul at the moment. So lots of exciting things in store. And yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. If you were at VidCon, let me know what you thought about it. I'd love to hear how it went for you. And I will see you in the next video.